All right, folks, Saturday evening. My day's pretty much about done. All the goals have been met. I tied in another major part of the fence line. You know, I spent some time roughing a whole bunch of stuff in. I just never, so to speak, tied it in. I got quite a bit accomplished here today. Feel real good about it. It's about 7 p.m. We've had some nastier weather, and we got some nasty weather coming. So, I got to be honest with you. I think I'm going to be a normal person on a weekend and probably enjoy the rest of my evening. Fred, you old bugger, you. Oh, that's a good sound. I was talking, you might have not heard that. I got the old Natter Day kick still going here. Kind of a last salute to summer here. You give it another week or two and the word summer is probably going to be a little bit of a joke. It'll be full-fledged fall. But happy weekend, everybody. Happy Saturday. Fred, you old bugger. Oh, son of a gun. You ready to see this? Feast your eyes, folks. If you don't know what I'm talking about or you think I'm being just a little bit too dramatic, take a look back on a video I made 1 week ago. And now look at this. I wasn't joking. This stuff turns into an absolute monster at certain times, especially on that second cutting. We have had the weather though for it though, folks. An immense amount of moisture, and we've snuck some sunlight in here and there, and even a little bit of humid type days. This morning from, I don't know, probably from 9 o'clock in the morning till almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right after lunch, it was almost disgusting, which is a good thing. That's what makes this grow. I dare say kind of like corn even. But yeah, this is pretty ridiculous in a good way. The entire field doesn't look like this. There's some lower spots, but I'd have to say on average we grew easily 1 foot in a week. And this is a sight for sore eyes here. Very nice stuff. I'm very happy with what I see with that, that hybrid BMR I keep talking about, that I'm still not for sure on if it's worth it, but very, very large, broad leaves, which is where the nutrition comes from. We really need to do a video on the secondary field. I gotta tell you, that secondary field, it's not very big. It doesn't matter. I'm here to tell you. I told you the farm is safe, and the farm is safe. Sleeping at night with safe and security, no, I'm losing sleep. Every little bit is going to help for what I love to call an insurance policy. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to gain at least a foot at a minimum. This is a guaranteed harvest. There will be another foot added on to this at an absolute minimum. So we really need to take a look at that secondary field. It's come leaps and bounds. At this point, at this time, granted we're not looking at it, I need to show it to you. I'm not calling it a harvestable crop yet. I don't know how else to say it. It's not worth the fuel. As we sit here now, depending on what it does in the next week, 2 or 3, it might end up like this. Of course, this will dwarf that, but there might be 2 crops. We'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed, pretty amazed. This is going to be worth everything. Even if it ends up to be about 50 bales, maybe 60. This is going to be pretty big. So I'm not concerned about this little wedge that I put in with peas and oats. So let's go ahead and drive on it. take a look at the south end of this field. I believe this is smack dab where we did the video last week, right here. Back here, I can only assume that they're eating at these oats. Hey, Fred. This entire field seems to be somewhat consistent. Where we first started this video, I think that was probably about the best spot. Nonetheless, it's all right. So, anyway, nice sorghum update for you folks. I do have a couple things I need to tie up yet here this evening. I'm going to get up extremely early tomorrow morning and get the ball rolling because I need to be on the road by at least 10 a.m. to Minneapolis. I've got to go to a trade show convention ordeal that the company I work for, we're putting on a booth. Real nice ordeal. And for some odd reason, I've been chosen to stand up and greet people and let them know all my wise wisdom of what we do for a living. I don't know. I can talk the talk when I need to. Respectfully. I didn't make that sound very good, did I? But yeah, I think I'm going to take care of a few more things. I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to enjoy Saturday evening. There's a lot to be happy about. A lot. And get ready for another big full day tomorrow, some traveling, and go from there. If anybody's still watching, there was a question asked, I think on the last video, about when are the new cattle arriving. That might have caught some of you by surprised. Caught some of you by surprise. Excuse me. Yeah. There's been a deal made on some bred cows and one bred heifer. It's only a total of 5, but it's good. I'll explain more about it when they get to the farm. The deal's been reached, agreement's been reached. It's a gentleman that's wanting to get out, respectfully. He's been doing it for a long time. Great herd. I'm only grabbing 5 of them, 4 cows, 1 heifer. They are bred. So yeah, we'll talk more about that here this week. Let me get out of this wind. They're proposed to, actually I got to go pick them up, which I'm fine with. I want to. Friday. So pretty excited about that, add to the herd. And there's a reason why I'm doing it. And I will explain that to everybody here when the time comes because, well, kind of explain everything I do. For the most part. Keep some things a secret, trust me. But I'll explain it to you. It has to do with calling cows. There is a call list. And for anybody that doesn't know, and it's okay that you don't, calling cows means getting cows out of the herd. Whether you're shipping them to market or shipping them to a local market for your own beef. So we'll get down to the nitty-gritty on that as time to come. So hope everybody's enjoyed the sorghum update. I kid you not, this stuff is a beast like I told you. It's hitting that growth spurt, and from here on out, it's just going to be ridiculous. But we need sun very badly. We've got enough moisture to last us 2 years, for God's sakes. We need some warmer type days, some humidity, and some pure sunlight. And I'm not seeing a lot of it, but we're going to remain hopeful and positive and see what we can do here. We'll go from there. May or may not do a on-the-road video tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But folks, we're going to talk to you sooner or later.